Hello, welcome to Diamondcast 2026. It's the first episode of the year.
Hello, we are back. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, and we hope everyone had a fantastic holiday and Christmas and New Year and all the other things that you might be celebrating. So, welcome back, Diamond Black. Here we are.
Hello.
2025 has been a fantastic year for you guys, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, probably one of the best, if not the best yet.
The best. I would say the best, right?
I think so.
Best.
Yeah,
They keep getting better.
Yeah, really high output. Two singles, videos, EP, loads of cool new merch of all sorts of different varieties.
Anyone got the Christmas jumper? I don't have it with me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to model them. Well, it's after
What's
Christmas now. Doors. Wait, with the magic of editing.
Yeah, put it.
Oh, there you go. Da-da-da.
Bing.
Wow, it's excellent, really, isn't it?
Yeah, we did a Christmas jumper. I don't think many bands do Christmas jumpers, so there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks everyone who bought one.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool. I mean, not only does it look ace, but I love there's so many in-jokes in it. So you can enjoy it if you're a casual fan, but if you really know what the badges are all about and the socks are all about, that's not Christmas stockings, that's socks.
Yes, exactly.
Then you if you know, you know. So I guess that's really cool. But yeah, generally I thought a really cool thing about this year was
Last year.
A really cool thing about these 9 days. A really cool thing about last year was the amount of the output of merch stuff, the different stuff, the variety of stuff was really cool, and there was so much choice for stuff. So that the 2 singles, videos, EP, I thought it was a great year. And what I also really liked was I felt that in 2025. The validation that we got through the support on Patreon, YouTube, Discord really came into its own in a way that it hadn't sort of previously. It was like last year, I'll get this. It was really like, wow, this is becoming a community. This is becoming a real source of constant support for the band. And I thought that was really, really marked that year.
Yeah, we really upped our game. Actually, the other thing we did last year, we spent like the whole first half of the year writing an album. They recorded an album. Well, recorded and writing an album. So that's something that people haven't seen or heard yet. But so that was the first half of the year we were doing that, and then we did our singles, an EP and tour and everything. It's been really wicked. It was really wicked.
That's right, yeah. Because the Dark Anthem single came out in February. So we were sort of doing that at the same time as writing and recording.
Pretty
so
good.
yeah, it has been really active, yeah.
And there's so much that everyone hasn't seen yet, which is going to come out in the new album, which is really cool, really exciting. It does feel like you've been doing Diamond Black like this entire year, like constantly without like much let up apart from last week. Since basically everything that you've been doing so far it's paid off quite well. You've got you did a really cool tour.
That was wicked.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah, the tour was again, it was a real highlight. And I think what made that one special for me was that we had people, again, traveling from all over to come see us, coming to multiple shows, and having people having had more time with the songs now that they actually knew the words. And that's always been a huge thing for me, is to look out and see people singing along because it really means something to them. Whereas I think on previous tours, people were like, oh, I like this band, but I don't really know all the songs. But now we're in a position where all the songs are actually out, so people could actually, all the songs of the set have been released, so people could actually sing along and be familiar with it.
We did.
That was really special.
Video for. Wait, what's the song? Fall into Silence. I almost forgot then. That was a good highlight of the year as well, doing that.
Yeah, that was really fun. And it came out really, really well.
How are we going to beat it this year? How are we going to up our game this year? That's the thing.
That video couldn't really have been any better, and it came together quite organically. And I thought that whole, I mean, this is something that really, I guess, only we were party to, was that whole trip was really positive, of going to do the video, filming a couple of casts as well, me being terrible at pool,
A nice day by the seaside.
Nice day by the seaside. So yeah, the whole little trip was a real little milestone in 2025.
We've actually still got a whole load of footage that we haven't released yet from that
Oh yeah,
trip.
we've got a making of documentary.
Yeah, we've got like a little behind the scenes of the entire trip. So it's not just something that we can not share. We can definitely share that with people.
Yeah, get on the Patreon.
Yeah, which is really is quite funny, and it's really nice. It'd be a nice thing to put out for people while there's not much stuff coming out between now and the next thing.
Am I right that documentary reveals the moment of me receiving Bruce Dickinson?
Yes, it does. Yeah,
Because it was a complete surprise, and I seem to remember that I was a combination of overwhelmed delight, disbelief, at the fact that you guys had actually gone and bought me this China duck. So yeah, if nothing else, I think it's worth watching for that.
there's
We
a
were-
lot
I think
of
we were thinking
free time
about-
on set.
We were thinking about putting the duck on the Christmas jumper. I think it was one of the options. But we thought maybe
There was a lot of things that got culled off the Christmas jumper.
I bet, yeah.
We had to be sensible because
It
it
took so long.
takes quite a long time to do this little picture. But yeah, cool. We got badger instead. Couldn't have too many animals, so
So yeah, really cool, and the symbols across the top as well. That's really good. The detail there is
These,
really strong.
like, yeah, you could actually do like the smallest version of the runes that we could fit into pixel art. I didn't
Still
realise
with
it would actually be this small, to be honest. But there you go.
really cool, really cool.
Nice. So yeah, good 2025.
2025 is wicked. So what you got planned for 2026?
And well, we've got a gig next week
Yeah,
in
Gig
London.
next week,
Yeah.
and it's in London. Wait,
Yeah.
so I'm wearing a specifically
Oh,
relevant waistcoat.
There you go. Headphones stuck. Yeah, so we'll just be our first headline show for a long time as well, actually. This one we're doing next week. So we're going to be playing a long set, some of the tracks you haven't heard for a while, and some newbies.
Some tracks you haven't heard at all.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So that's exciting.
Hopefully.
So you're headlining. Where are you playing, and what time are you on?
Well, you tell me then. And I think what
Say that.
about
Say it then.
what about
Say
10? Come along early because there's some great 3 opening bands that are wicked that we picked ourselves. So it's fun.
Who are the bands that you pick? Can you tell everyone about the bands, please?
I can a little bit. So Delanova are on first, and they're London-based, like sort of grungy band. My friends, I used to live with some of them in the warehouse that I used to live in. And so they're a really wicked band. And then after that, I got Healthy Junkies, which are female-fronted pop band, pop punk kind of wicked band. They're really cool, and I've seen them before quite a lot of times, and they do a really good show. And then we've got Star Circus, which are our friends from Camden Town, who've been playing. We know them for quite a few years, and they're wicked as well. So we all fit together quite nicely.
yeah. A little bit of trivia that Dave, who's the front person of Star Circus, is related to the Fonz.
Really?
Really?
Hey.
Actually related to the Fonz.
Really?
Yeah.
He's got the same last name, hasn't he? So
Yeah.
that's an actual like direct relation.
Fonzarelli.
Yeah.
No, is
Dave
he act-
Fonzarelli.
Wait, I didn't know that. I just thought that was. I didn't know that it is actually related to him.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
pretty cool.
insane, isn't it?
Pretty cool.
Happy days,
Why
mate.
didn't we not know that? Why have we known him for like 15 years and not known that?
There you go.
I know, right? What a cool bit of trivia. But he is. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like he's his uncle or his
That's so
second
cool.
uncle or something. Imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine
awesome.
growing up in school and being like, the Fonz is related to me.
Yeah, but everyone's like, you're not that cool though, Dave.
Amazing, right?
You've got a high bar to live up to.
Did he wear a leather jacket at school and like walk around, like that? People.
No, like, wow. I mean, it's something
We'll
we need
ask him
to.
all these things we can ask him on Saturday.
Yes,
Well, we
come
should-
along to the gig and you can ask him in person.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. There's incentive. Get him along for that. Yeah, brilliant.
Great. There you go. Did he want us to know that? Because we just put that out on YouTube. So
I mean, why would you want to keep that secret? That's
I
awesome.
don't know. I wouldn't.
Well, when he told me, he never said don't tell anybody else. So
Okay.
And-
Well, that's good.
yeah, so
That's fine. That's great. Okay, so yeah, when you see Dave, who is from Star Circus, you will see a resemblance. A wonder. Right, so that's all happening on Saturday. So this coming Saturday, and we are going to be in London. So this is going to be a London-themed episode of Diamond Cast, which is quite easy for us, I guess, because we've spent a lot of time there.
Spend quite a lot of time there.
Spent quite a lot of time there. I would like to know what your favourite things about London are.
So I lived there for quite a long time, and I remember when I first moved there, the excitement I felt about being in Tottenham Court Road, in Camden, in those actually being able to go to those places every day rather than it simply being an exciting trip you might do now and then. So you'd be at home and someone will go, "Hey, come to the Borderline." Okay. "Hey, come to the Black Heart." Okay. And just that excitement of being right in the scene. And I think that's something really special about London that I've never really felt in any other city. There's that just constant ongoing sense of cultural alternative music excitement, just buzzing at all times. I think that's something that I really like. And that extends into the fact that non-musical stuff is everything is there. There's so much cool stuff in London. Every day you could go and do something ace, something that would just change your outlook on things, something that would be really memorable.
Yeah, I like the history of London, I think. And like I think it's all inspiring to be walking around like places where there's like things are like 700 years old or like 1,000 years old. And even the history of the music scene and stuff in London. You'd be walking around near my house, there's a Pret that used to be like John Fox's music studio. And so it's like there's all these little tidbits of cool history information, even though it's not a studio anymore, which is a bit sad. Yeah, I know. It's like it's really cool, those little scenes in history, and walk along.
They do try and preserve things as well, like Denmark Street. There's all the little studios at the top there. Obviously, it's still a music street. You can go there and buy a guitar or whatever instrument you play, anything, pianos and.
In the marquee is a
tubas.
Weatherspoons.
The marquee is a Weatherspoons, but it's still got its like heritage parts. And there's a whole bit that they've changed it into a fancy hotel now, but it's really expensive. But you can stay in those recording studios, and it's got this kind of it's got like pictures and things on the walls and like artifacts from its history. There's still several guitar shops and guitar repair places and stuff up the top there as well. So Adam, you take your do you still take your guitar to Stairway to Kevin?
Yeah, Stairway to Kevin. Shout out, he's awesome.
That's very cool.
It's actually upstairs as well, so
yeah.
Nice.
He fixes everything. He's wicked.
He changed his name specifically. He used to be called Dave, and it's like, no, we got to somehow.
I realise I just sort of went against my own points by saying I love history, and then I pointed out two things that aren't there anymore. But no, this is history of London. Go to Camden and stuff.
There's a fun day out Adam and I like to do sometimes when we have a free day, which is to walk around different parts of London and find the oldest thing. So it could be like a bollard, or it could be like a plaque on the floor that was from
bit of the old wall and stuff.
Particular. Yeah, or especially around the kind of Fleet Street area, or it could be a pub, or it could be
old cheddar cheese.
Ye Old Cheddar Cheese is really, when is that, like 1200s or something?
Yeah, something like
that. Old Street, is it? Old Street?
On Fleet Street.
Fleet Street.
Okay. I've been there, and it's got really low ceilings, hasn't it? Because it's proper, like, and black beams, and it's got that very, and it's like quite a labyrinthine, isn't it? There's all these different little rooms. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, if you're visiting London, that's a fun place to go if you want to.
It's actually called the Old Cheshire Cheese, not Cheddar.
Cheshire,
cheese.
Sorry.
That's right, yeah.
Maybe I just pronounced it wrong.
And it is 359 years old.
Cool.
Wow.
So it was established in 1667, right after the Great Fire.
Cool.
And the cellars belong to a 13th century monastery. So the actual site is from the 1200s, but the
pub
actual Cheshire Cheese pub has sat there since 1667.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Loads of stuff is actually from 1667 if you walk around, because it's the Great Fire. So the Great Fire in 1666 wiped out most of the city of London. And it started in a baker's, didn't it? Or did it start in Pudding Lane?
Pudding Mill Lane, I think.
And we know because a bloke called Samuel Pepys wrote a diary and we had to study them in school. Did you guys have to study them in school?
No, I know because there's a
Really?
Doctor Who episode where they say it's aliens that did it. So there you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't
We had
remember what
we
that
had to
says.
do like a whole we had a project on Samuel Pepys, and we had to like do, and he diarised like the Great Fire, and then the year before that was the plague, right? So 1665, London was like
So
swept
Charles
by
II.
bubonic plague. So it killed loads of people, and then afterwards there was a fire, presumably to cleanse the
Yeah, Haley's comment.
City of
Like
Plague.
Charles II had like really eventful reign. There's weird stuff happened.
yeah.
So yeah,
Weird
history
stuff.
of London is wicked.
History of London's really cool. Yeah, you can always find something really cool. So anyone who's coming to London who's not from London to come and see the gig, there's plenty of really interesting, cool, fun things that you can do to just kind of learn about its history. There are
I've
sorts of...
got a fact about Archway, which is interesting.
Oh, yeah?
So Archway, there's a one really long like A road that leads into central London and leads out to the north, and there's like one house that's on the top of the hill, and the road has to be built around it. So they refused to move when they were building the road, so they built the house around it. Built the road around this house. That's why it's a weird shape.
Where's that?
Like at the top of the Archway Hill. I'm not sure exactly what house it is.
Oh, is it near Highgate?
It's not that far up. It's like right up just from Archway. There you go. My little fact about Archway.
I think I can picture that.
Yeah.
You go under the really high bridge.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah. Oh wow, how interesting.
There you go.
There's one of those on a motorway somewhere in the north where there's like this cottage that's just between the two north and southbound motorways because again, whoever was there was like, I'm not moving.
Yeah.
So they had to, literally this little farmstead right in the middle of the motorway. It's really bizarre.
Like in Up.
Is that what happens in Up?
Like the movie Up.
Yeah,
right.
Well, he moves his house though, doesn't he?
Well, he moves it with balloons, but the
Yeah.
point is he doesn't want to move the house, and the builders want to build around it, and then he ends up having to move it with he moves it with the balloons, doesn't he?
Well, who wins then? The builders or him?
I think
Both are good.
I can't
Both
remember
get what they
what
want.
happens at the end. I can't remember what happens at the end because I was crying too much.
Yeah, the intro's pretty heavy duty.
Yeah, but yeah, that's cool. So all right, so you talked about a little about Ben. You talked about your memories of London, going to Tottenham Court Road, and like living there, and finally you lived there. Having not lived there, Adam, you also didn't grow up in London, so
No,
what's your kind of attitude towards London? And
I mean, my parents would just bring me up all the time. Like, I'll coming up a lot. You'd go Charing Cross Road and walk up to Denmark Street for the music shops, and then Forbidden Planet. Do lots of signings. Lot of Doctor Who signings, actually. And then obviously go to Camden, take me to Camden, and we'll go shopping. So I know London quite a bit, even though I never grew up here. But then when I started coming out, like as an adult, we'd go to the Fox, which is like the best rock club ever. Which is where me and Ben met. Do we meet there? So we were DJing there together.
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
and I met you both there as well.
Yeah, so we all were at the same place, and that was the heart of the rock scene in Soho, which unfortunately doesn't exist anymore. But yeah, so I mean, do you want me to talk about the London rock scene?
Well, before I think it's important to kind of get across that feeling of how the streets were paved
Exciting.
with glitter, and
so
that
exciting.
pilgrimage everyone made from the Fox to Decadence every week, and then getting on the 29 down to Camden or to like it's a very sort of there was several places everybody went. You can still go to Garlic and Shots in Soho if you fancy. Sort of it's a bit more restauranty now, but they still have, I think it's like 100 different shots or something. And their signature shots are Bloodshot, which is like garlic, tomato, and vodka.
Pretty nice.
It's really good.
Well, I used to DJ in Electric Ballroom for years, and it's that's before I lived in London. So I used to quite often sleep in my car and then drive back the next day. There's nowhere to stay.
Somewhere in Camden,
Yeah, park. I've got a nice spot in Camden that you can park. I used to be able to.
if you want to sleep.
Yeah, go and have a kip for a bit and then go back again.
And when you DJed
dedication.
at Electric Ballroom in Camden, so that was every week.
Yeah, every Friday for like 8 years or something. That's pretty fun. That's a really big rock club. From 1936, I opened. Yeah, it's a bit. Trying to remember all my facts.
Has it been on the same site since 1936?
Yeah, I think so. It's one of the actual
Is it?
few independently owned big venues still. There isn't like, a O2 or, Meanford or whatever that has been bought out. So, and it's right above the Camden Tube Station, and they keep trying to get rid of it to expand the tube station, but they can't because all the local residents keep supporting it all the time. Don't want it to go. So
that's great.
Beloved venue.
That's great. Yeah, like really good memories of London for me are, there was an era, I think like, let's say 2017 to 20 before COVID, where I was really active with Shot Through the Heart, which was this covers night, this 80s covers night that I created. And I was also co-running Decadence at the same time. So it was a time when I was so thrilled that there was such an interest in 80s rock, hair metal, that whole glam rock scene. And I was really creatively involved in it, productively involved in it. And it was so cool because it was people from all walks of life, all ages who would get involved in it. And it was almost like a time machine sometimes, because people would turn up, people in their like 20s and dressed like it was 1986. It was as if you'd gone back in time through a time warp. It was brilliant. And the scene was really multicultural. There were people from all over the world who would come, and that was a really nice memory for me of not only being part of a scene but being a catalyst for it. And
you made that happen. You sort of made that scene come, because 2017 because the scene we were talking about, the Fox and all that stuff, had kind of died down. The Fox had closed, and all of that by 2017. So you kind of bringing Shot Through the Heart and everything, bringing those people together, bringing new people into the scene as well, kind of like reinvigorated that. Could you tell people a little bit about what Shot Through the Heart entails, and a bit about Decadence as well?
Sure, yeah. So Shot Through the Heart was essentially a night with a live band, and we would play covers of classic 80s rock tunes. But the difference was that we wanted to do not just the A-list bands, Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue. We wanted to do a few more deep cuts, so people who really loved the genre could come along and be surprised that in the first part of the night we'd play Winger and Dokken and Rat, and people would go, "Oh my God, I can't believe you've played this song." And that gave me such a great feeling because I love that music, and for people to be responding to it so positively. Also, the people that I got often involved in the band would say to me, "I can't believe we're playing this song," because they loved it so much. So it's just a really nice, authentic celebration of a genre of music without it being, hey, this is a huge 2,000 capacity venue and all we do is we do the most obvious songs that you'll know and it's big production. It was always a bit more grassroots and about the real fans of that kind of genre. And it was something that kind of grew quite fast. When we started, we were doing it on a Thursday night as an experiment, and it did well. So we upgraded to the Friday, and there was a time where it was just a really great celebration, and it was ridiculously ambitious. We used to do I feel like it was about 40 songs a night or something.
40?
Yeah, it was like two halves.
2.5 hours.
Yeah, like
I remember the
3 hours. Fun.
Yeah, it was ridiculous because I was very ambitious with it, and I think we also had guest singers and guest people that we wanted to come along, because one of the kind of the cool factors of getting more and more people to come and see the show is we had loads of great musicians in London who would come and guest and sing on a song or play guitar on a song or even play bass or drums, and they would then bring their entourage with them. So it was a really good way of building a scene while integrating people and people feeling actively involved, not just passive. The downside of it is the amount of organization it took to do that, and and the rehearsals as well. So you'd have a rehearsal booked for 3 hours in Storm, and you'd have to get like 40 songs done with 5 or 6 different musician guests coming along, and they had to come along at their time. And if they didn't, then the whole thing was out of kilter. So it was quite chaotic.
That's kind of really fine, that 3 hours of rehearsal. That's the 3 hours of the show.
Yeah, one run through.
Rehearsed it like dress rehearsal.
Basically, yeah. So it was really dependent on everybody turning up and knowing exactly what they were doing. And it was a bit complicated because we found that a lot of 80s songs have fade outs. So we had to figure out endings. And also
Can
when
you
you
not just get
actually,
quieter and quieter? Like,
yeah, just everybody walk further away from the stage, audience. And also we found that because we played to a click track because we wanted it to be really really kind of well defined, was that a lot of 80s songs, when you play it to the actual speed they were, it sounds too slow because modern minds have sort of sped up. Our appreciation of music is that you'd listen to some of these songs and like, say for example, Pour Some Sugar on Me by Def Leppard, like the original is like da 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 da, and you'd be playing it live and you're like, this is ridiculous. So we'd sped it up, but we always made sure that we'd sped it up in a controlled way, so it wasn't just play it fast. It was, we've decided it's going to be 5 BPM faster or whatever. And it was a really great thing, and we kept that going until pretty much straight up to when lockdown happened.
Do you think it can feel like if you've played the set order is really determines how slow something feels? If you play like a really fast song and then you're playing Def Leppard, it feels even slower, even though it's the accurate tempo. I don't know. I feel like the songs can feel like they're either too fast or too slow, depending on what's either side of them.
That's true. Yeah. So the position in the set.
Yeah.
Also, like weird stuff like the size of the venue affects how fast and slow things sound. Like sometimes if you play a slower song in a massive arena, then it feels like the right kind of speed. And if you play a really fast song in a big venue, it feels just cluttered. So I think the venue. Well, it's actually the same venue that we're playing next week. So it's going to be an interesting reconnection with that and a lot of memories for me.
that's really cool. Are you planning on doing anything beforehand to kind of indulge in that nostalgia?
I don't know. It's sort of a bittersweet thing because not only did was I there, every few weeks, I lived near there as well. So there's a lot of memories of that very area for me of 2016 to 2020. It might just be good for me to focus on what we're doing and not get too caught up in like nostalgia and stuff.
Ben Christo walking tour, let's go.
Yeah. Guys, I wandered off. I had to go and look for this chip shop I used to go to.
So this is Shop Through the Heart was really cool, and it was massive, as you say. And it's sort of what brought Adam and I into doing a company together, doing design, because we started off making the posters. And so we ended up the first couple of posters, I think we were competing with each other, and then we decided, why don't we do this together? Because it's like, well, maybe we should, I see his poster. I see what you're doing there. Right, I know what I'm doing next time. So you're our first client. Yeah, you were our first client.
Oh, wow. That's so cool. Well, again, the graphics of the show, I think, were a really important part of people's feeling of belonging to something, because the 80s aesthetic that was used, and you guys were very imaginative in how you did it. It wasn't always the same. Here's like an electro grid, that kind of grid thing. And
we did do an electro
some
grid.
of them.
Of course you did. Yeah,
some of them,
of course.
yeah.
I'll put a link in the video because there are some of them online. So if anyone wants to watch,
but you found lots of interesting ways around it. I remember particularly there was some really cool ones like. The Kickstart My Heart one was really interesting and different. The Big Guns one was really interesting and different.
Oh, that's a really good ones.
And there was a bunch of stuff in that where you actually, you like those ones, I think, where you actually did the artwork. It wasn't just bringing elements together; it was creating something new, and it was really powerful. And that was, I think, what's really important with any band or event like that is that there's a strong visual that goes with it that makes people feel part of something. And like, when you walk in to see a band you really like and the first thing you see is the merch, and the merch is really good, you feel like, oh yeah, this is my place, this is my people. I think that the artwork that went with Shot Through the Heart was a big part of that, of people seeing the flyer come up online for the new show and instantly getting like an endorphin rush of like, oh my God, Shot Through the Heart's back. This is when the next one is. I want to go. Rather than it simply being, hey, look, we're going to do some covers. It's like, this is an event.
I think it's quite nice if you've got like a club night or a gig or whatever, and you do different poster, like Shot for the Heart for each not week, but each event. Because it shows like, it's, you put that much effort into making a poster, then it's probably going to be quite a good night. It's like a good way of...
Yeah, there was one that you did that was Decadence and Shot Through the Heart, like New Year's Eve party or something, and everybody had like what you called a glaminate which was like
yeah.
a laminate, but a laminate, and it had like it was like a ID card, or was it something, or like a pass or something to get in, and it was just a really nice little touch because everyone could.
That's right. So if you bought that in advance, you could go to both nights.
Yes, that was it.
under the banner of having that one thing. That was that was a very, very cool idea, because
you didn't explain what Decadence is.
Decadence. Sorry, Decadence was and maybe still is.
Still is. It's still on, isn't it?
Decadence, yes, still is a nightclub where it's DJs playing that sort of music, and it started way back in the 90s, I think. Shuff and started it back in the 90s, and it was. My understanding was that when Shuff brought it out in like 98, it was really weird because the 80s weren't that long ago. So people were like, what are you doing? It's too soon. But people really loved it. And that went on and has gone on ever since then. I sort of co-ran it with Bell for a while in the last decade. And then it was taken on by Dave and some other chaps, and they really did a great job with it as well. So I think what Decadence is it's like, I would say it's like 80% 80s rock hits and then 20% newer bands that fit into that same sort of aesthetic.
Kind of stuff, yeah,
like Crash Diet and Hardcore Superstar and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. And that has been a really great nightclub for many years. It was at St. Moritz for a while. I think that's
my era, the St. Moritz era.
Didn't get there till like 1 a.m. and stay there till like 5 a.m. or something.
Yeah, and they do this thing where
Back to the Fox.
they do this thing where they just seem to be really loose about when it closed. Because we'd be like, oh, we'll probably have to stop at 2, and then Roger would just go, nah, just keep it going. And we're like, okay, cool. Like, it's going really well. Let's just keep it going. Okay.
There's lots of people there, and everyone sort of ended up there after wherever they'd been before. So by a certain time of the night, was it like 1 o'clock, it started to get really busy, and it was full of people. St. Moritz is like a really small little basement,
restaurant.
I guess. Pardon?
It looked like a restaurant, I always thought.
Yeah, no, it's a restaurant as well, but it's also like when it's a club night, it's like a little basement with a tiny bar the size of like my current studio that I'm in. Like, it was a really small little corner, and it had like a one nook that had just a giant round table in it, and you could just file around that, and there was another little nook that had tables in it and stuff, and it was just
prepared for you.
And then there was the bit where the DJs were, which was another nook, and then a small stage next to that. And yeah, it's just, there was plenty of places that you could sort of sit and chat or dance or whatever it is that you wanted. So I think it was quite versatile in that sense. That's why it was quite popular.
Yeah, and there was all the legends about how Lemmy used to go there and just like play on the fruit machine all night. And
what, there as well? I saw him in the Rainbow in LA playing on the fruit machine. But I thought that was a joke, but I guess not, because there was a fruit machine in the St. Moritz, wasn't there?
Yeah. So yeah, but it was exactly that. It was really kind of trashy, but independent and cool, and just again that sense of it was going to go on till 2, but no, it's okay. There's loads of people here. Let's go on till later. And the best nights ever was when the clocks changed. So suddenly you had this complete like extra hour. It was so good. So I remember those nights DJing there was really fun because again, it was part of being part of a scene, but actually being the catalyst and producing something. And when you were DJing, you generally do 1 hour on, 1 hour off. So once you had an hour off, you just go drink and dance, and it was brilliant. And then go back again. And do you remember we used to?
I hope that you don't play the same songs twice.
I was just going to say, because you like writing it all down, write down the sheets and check that you weren't playing. And as the night went on, generally people's handwriting just got more and more like chaotic because of the amount that, certainly behind the amount that you drank, you were like, what does that even say?
Would you abbreviate the song names as well? So it was
I probably started writing joke names as well.
Yeah, and because there were sort of in jokes that you would just change some of the words to make them into the in jokes that the other DJ would understand. So sometimes you're like, what is that? What even is that? Like, you give Shuff a bad name.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, it was really, really fun, and there was a certain, I think, beautiful chaos to it that seemed to really, really work.
And if anyone is interested, the next Decadence night is on the 14th of February
Valentine's
at
Day.
the Imperial Palace of Big Red in Camden. Which
Oh,
is
very
nice.
nice. Well, that's what I was
New
going to recommend. It's the best rock
place
club in London
to
now.
go.
So, there we go.
So yeah, of people that are coming over the weekend and people who are just generally in London, where's the best place to go now for
Well,
rock
the
and roll?
Imperial Palace of the Big Red.
Yep. It's actually it's recently opened, but reopened, hasn't it? Because the Big Red
Yeah.
used to be in Holloway, and then there was a period of no rock bars or not many rock bars, and now we are here in Camden, and the Big Red is
Yeah, we actually did a fan meet up there after the Sister Mercy gig.
yes,
I think last year.
It's
wasn't
really
it?
really cool. It's every single time we go, we always see people we know or like one or two people just wandering around. So there are people kind of still around in the scene doing things. It's just
I also highly recommend Blondies. Is a great rock bar, but it's a bit hard to get
Blondies
to.
is where.
Hackney-ish. I don't know what the name of the area is.
Clapton Pond, is
Something
it?
like that. Yeah.
Is it called Clapton Pond? Where outside Blondies,
East London.
there's the big
Yeah.
fountain, because we went there. It was the first place we went in lockdown because we could walk to it.
Yeah. Sure.
And they were like giving away. They had some old kegs that were going off, and they didn't. And they were like, we're just giving out beer.
Yeah. Can't
if
serve
you wanna
anything because
come."
it's locked down, but we can give away
Yeah.
the beers before they go off. So we're like, okay.
Yeah, so we turned up to bring your own tankard as well. So we just turned up and stood outside in a queue until they just poured beer. And so it was the first time we'd had beer. It was like May or something. It was the first time we'd had like fresh beer from a fresh
pub,
beer since March the 20th. So yeah, we were all really happy to be out there, and it was lovely weather because 2020 was just the most beautiful weather ever. Thankfully. Like,
Where is
Yeah,
Blondies?
it was,
I can't
wasn't it?
think
Yeah.
what area.
yeah.
Yeah, it was the other one. Helgi's I'd recommend as well. But
And Helgi's, yeah. So
Yeah,
Helgi's
they're
is more
the
of a
best way.
cocktail bar, but they also have
Also
DJs
the-
and play sort of similar,
yeah.
like 80s and also modern. They're not just 80s and like decadence. It's more like they play all kinds of rock and metal and heavy metal.
yeah, they're the best three if you're visiting London.
Yeah.
Imperial Palace, the Big Red, Blondies, and Helgi's.
It's the Big Red, what used to be the Monarch.
Yes, it is.
Oh yeah, because you're right. We had that meet up there. It was
yeah.
brilliant. I went in there and it was just this is like the combination of exactly those two venues, the Monarch and the Big Red, both of which I had great memories of. So yeah, it was really nice to see that particular building was still representing rock in Camden and had been arguably made even better because there's no argument there. It's been made even better because it's the Big Red now involved with it.
I think they started to do gigs in there, so maybe
Nice.
on the cards one day for us.
There's a lot of good nights in the that you had in the Monarch, right? There was what was the night that was on Sundays?
Metalworks, Metalworks.
Yeah, that again, that was brilliant, and that was kind of part of the weekend, like trilogy was Friday Electric Ballroom, Saturday Decadence, Sunday Metalworks, and just like going through your entire weekend, which meant a lot of hungover Mondays. So like the week didn't really start till Tuesday.
Yeah, Metalworks was a bit shot in the
yeah.
heart, wasn't it? It's like a metal cover band, but
That was what it was, more like classic metal, Maiden, Priest, Saxon, those sort of things.
Yeah.
that's good stuff.
Yeah, it's like but it was
See you
one
still going by
set
Sunday.
of musicians that would play different. Was it always the same band, same group?
You'd
same
have
musicians
it
each
was
time, or there a
generally
guest sometimes.
it was
Maybe guests, like a caller
Yeah.
up and a guest or something like that.
yeah, it was a bit more spontaneous. It was a bit more like, oh, we're going to randomly get this person up, whereas Shot Through the Heart was like regimented, this is what's happening. So it was a different kind of vibe, and it was really fun. And I remember it was so crazy busy there a lot of the time. You go in, it was just rammed, and it was a bit kind of, so cool because you just see so many people you knew, and like the classic characters from the scene would be there. People would get up and sing and play, and it was is it still going now, Metalworks?
Don't know. Haven't heard of it.
I don't think so because it was a Monarch thing, but I'm not sure if they're likely to. If they're going to do something similar, I'm not sure.
I heard they moved it to the Underworld, but I don't know if that was just a temporary thing.
Oh, maybe it's just like one-off events or something rather than every week. Well, I'll put some links in the description of this video if anyone wants to check out any of these things
Yes,
we're talking about.
they have moved it to the Underworld. Metalworks, the
okay.
Underworld is on the 30th of March, the next one.
All right, cool.
Nice.
And it's, I'll send the link for this as well. It's a free entry, legendary rock and metal covers band. They've been playing in Camden for 20 years, featuring world-class band members and special guests.
Cool, there you go.
So Sunday, 30th of March from 8 o'clock, and it's free entry, 8 till 11, and it's just live.
So a lot of the things we used to go to and we'd been talking about still exist. It's just like on a less weekly basis.
Yeah,
like more one-off events.
Yeah, so that's. I mean, 30th of March is quite a long time away. So I sort of feel like it's one of those things. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can get tickets for it.
Okay.
It's just free entry.
That might be fun.
Nice. Yeah,
there we go. Cool. That's some good recommendations for anyone that's visiting.
Yeah, so if you want rock, metal and cocktails, go to Helgi's. If you want a sort of dive bar experience, go to Blondies. If you want to go to Camden, obviously your shopping trip in the day, and you can go to Big Red and get cocktails and dive bar experience there as well. And then go and see Diamond Black in the evening with Star Circus, Healthy Junkies and Delanova.
What a dream day.
It's actually quite a good day. I would definitely do the same thing if I didn't have to help you guys.
We did have a sound check and stuff.
That's all right. That's not me. I'm going to the pub. If anybody's going to stop. So yeah, cool. So have you got any like favourite performances that you've ever done in London?
I've got three. So I was in a band and we supported Avenged Sevenfold at the Underworld.
Cool.
Nice.
Which was really special. And at the time, I wasn't living in London, so it was a big deal to come to London and play at the Underworld with a band that at that time were massively up and coming. That was really exciting. Second was an album release show that I did for my band Night by Night at the Borderline. And that was really great because I felt like we'd done so much to get to that point, and we had a great turnout, and it was just a really, really successful night, and the vibe was amazing. I remember coming out of that feeling like, wow, this is so cool. We achieved something brilliant. And the third one was when Diamond Black supported Esprit at the Garage, I think, which was 2024, March 24. It was just such a brilliant culmination to so much work that we've done. And again, a really busy venue, a great venue as well. A big venue. And
a prestigious place to play, I think.
Yeah, somewhere that I'd gone to see bands a lot and would often go, I wish I could play here one day. It was one of those. And it was happening, and it was us, and it was our band, and it was great. And it was really busy. And yeah, I really felt that was a very, very special one. So those are my three. Yeah,
I was going to say Garage as well, but I was going to say where we'd play with 69 Eyes. That was really fun.
That was a good one, yeah.
Yeah, basically the Garage is always a wicked place to play. It's like proper venue. It's like, and like Ben was saying, it's a place we always dreamed of playing, and saw a lot of bands.
And the Garage is still there, which
Garage is still there. We'll probably play there again one day soon.
Yeah, hopefully. That will be...
I was thinking other memorable gigs. My first gig I ever played in London with Starscream, it's in this little crap venue in Bethnal Green called the Pleasure Unit. And it was so hot in there, like the walls there was fucking water streaming down the walls onto my amplifier and everything. And it was like the most horrible, sweaty, dingy venue ever. And it's like, I'm surprised I didn't get electrocuted. I've been electrocuted
or is that
on stage,
like human sweat and breath?
I feel like I don't really know if it was condensation, sweat, or rain or whatever. It's really horrible. Yeah, so I didn't get electrocuted though. I've been electrocuted on stage before. That wasn't fun.
How did that happen?
Touching a microphone like that, and it got me somehow.
In the mouth?
What happened. Yeah. That didn't.
What did it like?
It was really tingly.
Were you singing at the same time?
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
Did it produce a really cool effect at least in the vocal?
No, it actually sort of ruined the song a bit. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, that's a shame.
Was it a shock where you were like, oh, that's really horrible, or did it actually make you go like stop
no,
you
it's
from
proper
playing?
like blah. But I don't know. It's like, have you ever got electrocuted off the mains? I've electrocuted myself off the mains before. It's quite like it's pretty full on.
Well, that what you just spoke about, that microphone thing, I've had that a couple of times as well, and it's something to do with something not being grounded properly.
Yeah.
Either you or the mic, or I don't really understand the technicality.
Shit wiring, shit venue as well.
It tends to happen in, let's say, the more modest.
Does it help if you wear rubber-soled shoes, or is that something from the Anarchy movie?
Maybe if you like a big golf boots or something, then you'd be right.
It might work. Well, I've seen some people, they take around like a little muff to put over the microphone.
Oh, yeah.
which apparently can
Or take your own microphone. That's helpful.
or take your own mic. Yeah, that can help. But it's really, really, it's one of the most off-putting things when you know every time you go to the mic, if you go too close, it's going to get a shot.
Oh, yeah, because they don't like fix it halfway through. It's still live until the end of the gig.
How can they? What are they going to do? Like,
Yeah.
Okay, so if in doubt, get your muff out.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
Cool. So that's all the questions I have for you.
Great questions.
Not all of them, because we've got one question from Claire.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool.
Who has asked and wants to know this specifically from you on the cast, so she says, the tube scares the absolute crap out of me. Is it easier to jump in a taxi from King's Cross to Archway, or get the tube and ride amongst the swathes of grudgingly disenchanted people squashed into railroad tin cans filled with abject misery?
I mean, you're setting it up. I don't think you sound like you wanted to take the tube, do you? So King's Cross, though, the Archway is like on the Northern Line. So
It's
one
4 stops.
train. Yeah, 4 stops, one train.
You just have to make sure you're getting the right direction train. There's 2 direction trains on the Northern Line going north. One is Edgware, the other is High Barnet. You want to make sure.
Yeah, so it's not the most difficult route.
Make sure you're getting.
It probably will be quite busy with commuters going to Camden, though. So.
Well, it's
not commuters. I mean,
it's Saturday, so it's actually
but
there won't be any miserable.
Don't know, man.
people.
Every time we try and get
It's more
Camden
of
on
a
the
vibe.
weekend on the Northern Line, it's super packed.
Yeah, but people aren't miserable.
They're not so
People are
miserable. Yeah, it's
generally
not
quite happy
commuters. It's
because
more
they're going
tourists.
somewhere that they chose to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
guess-
you want the High Barnet line. You don't want the Edgware line if you're going to Archway. That's one thing. If you're coming from Camden or King's Cross, you want to make sure you're getting the one going towards High Barnet. But that said, actually, it is quite it's quite a nice thing to get a black cab if you can.
Yeah, I recommend a black cab.
London black taxis are different to all the other taxis. They all have to
Yeah, don't get an Uber, get a black cab.
get a black cab. They can travel on the bus lanes, which all the Ubers can't. So it's actually quicker. And quite often it's about the same price as an Uber because they do it by distance. So if you're going, if you're traveling through a bus lane and things like that, you can get to destination quicker. So for example, to get from our house to London Bridge, it's the same price.
Yeah,
as
you
it
can
is
see
for
what's,
Uber.
you can't see, there's nothing to look at underground. There's things to look at.
Exactly. If you're not in London for usually, so it'd be good to look out the windows. But the modern black taxis have got like a giant glass roof, so you can look up and stuff.
That's really nice. And you get a nice
and
chat.
the drivers are really nice. Yeah, they always
always have a good chat.
they're always up for a good chat. They always tell you something interesting about, like, we had a guy the other day who was like 85 and he was like, yeah, I've been doing this for like 60 years.
Yeah.
We were like, 60 years? And he was like, yeah, things have changed.
Complain about the
then.
mayor.
Tell us about
That's a standard.
yeah, they always complain about something, like, but in a nice way, It's like, oh, this has gone up, that's gone up, but they're quite fancy, and they're quite fun. So, absolutely get a black taxi instead of a tube. It'll be more exciting, and you'll get taken to and from your place with style.
Door-to-door service.
Excitement, yes. Nice.
How do you get one? Are they just lined up?
Oh, you
Yeah,
have to
probably-
hail them. This is the fun thing.
At King's Cross, there might be a taxi rank. There probably is a taxi rank at King's Cross.
Yeah, and it'll
Otherwise
be
you just-
signposted where it's taxi.
Yeah, otherwise you just like grab a guy when you see him going past.
Yeah, so
is fun.
Adam, you love
I love
hailing
doing
taxis.
it. Yeah, I do love doing it.
So,
I feel
what's
like-
your
feel
top
like,
tips
ooh,
for hailing a taxi?
I don't know. Well, we'll see when one's coming.
Yeah, they have to have the
Don't really
light
have
on.
top tips. It's like you have to be quite assertive.
Yeah,
then they're
just stand
normally on the
out, raise
lookout.
your hand, and
Yeah.
they'll swing round if they're on the other side of the road.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's quite fun. I feel like a grown up. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we recommend.
Yeah, that's good. And also, if you are visiting London, but you don't normally hang out in London, just that the tube map, sometimes the distances can be quite deceptive. So sometimes more in the centre, you can walk places. I wouldn't recommend walking to Archway; it's quite far compared to the distances like in the centre where you've got like Leicester Square and Tottenham Court Road, which are much closer. But they look the same distance as Archway and Kentish.
Yeah, it's not.
They're not.
It's not based. It's an artist's interpretation of what London looks like.
I was surprised when I did walk around London, having taken the tube pretty much everywhere, that a lot of places are closer than you think.
Yeah, definitely.
And that again, the map isn't a geographical representation of exactly where everything is.
Yeah.
It's more of a, this is what station you get to if you go on this line.
Yeah.
There is obviously some geographical fidelity to it in terms of north, south, east, and west and stuff. But I think when my brother lived there, he cycled around a lot, and he was able to, and I'm sure you guys from living there go, actually, these two stations are really close.
Yeah.
And it's probably better just to walk or
sometimes,
from here to here. So, yeah.
Yeah, walking's more fun. You get to find weird shit that you don't know exists as well. Like, something fun might be happening, or you might find some bit of history.
That's one really good thing about London, right? Is you can just walk anywhere and you'll discover something. Like maybe it's a small little, I don't know, shop, bar, restaurant, cafe, something that you can go into and interact with, that looks inviting or exciting or whatever. And you say, oh, that's cool. Or maybe it's an exhibition, or maybe it's a pop up, or it's something you can do. But there's always something somewhere. Like you'll never just walk around and find nothing in sort of the central, like zones 1 and 2 at least. I think. You can obviously find things in other zones as well. It's just it's more residential, so there's more likely to be lots of spaces with houses if you aren't in the main section. But yeah, I mean, it's a really good place to explore.
Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question.
Thanks, Claire, for the question. Cool. So you guys up for some tube trivia?
Oh shit! I forgot about this. Okay, let's go for it.
It's a quiz. All right.
Wait, have a sound effect, won't we?
And you can play along at home. So it's a quiz about the London Underground, okay? And we would, you know, I love asking quizzes. So, first of all, so are you guys ready to buzz in? Have you got a buzzer of some sort?
I've got
a pipe.
Well,
pipe.
Absolutely.
I've got that.
Adam, that can't be your buzzer because then Ben could just do it, and I won't
I'll
know
do
whose
that.
buzzer it is.
That's a bit
better.
aggressive, though, isn't it?
That could be for who gets the right answer. Okay, so round 1. Okay, what year did the London Underground open? Closest answer wins.
1880.
1894.
Adam, you win. It's 1863.
Wow, nice.
Which line is the oldest line of the
Metropolitan.
Underground? Correct.
I thought it would be something like Bakerloo or something. That's interesting.
It goes in that sort of area, same stretch. I
suppose, yeah. The name of it, if it was always called that, suggests that's what this is. It's a line that goes in a metropolitan area. So
I think Metropolitan was the name of the company that ran that section.
This is
the northern company that run the northern bits and the company that run the southern bits. That's what I think so. I might be mixing up my facts, but I'm pretty sure that's why it's called that.
In 1863, the Metropolitan Railway was the world's first underground railway between Paddington and Farringdon, with wooden carriages and steam locomotives, which extended then afterwards northwestwards into the Middlesex countryside, where it stimulated the development of new suburbs.
There you go.
There you go.
I thought it was going to be a question. That was just facts. Nice.
No, I was just kind of like
Nice.
adding to that. I was reading that, by the way. So how many lines are there on the entire tube network?
13.
Ask a guess. Are you including the ones that are overground that they split into different ones?
No, because that's not the tube.
Oh, okay. So you don't include the overground.
Okay, in which
No,
case,
this
a
is
9.
just the underground quiz.
Yeah, like 7.
No.
No, 12.
But I'll take your first answers. So
Okay.
Ben, yours was you said 9. Adam, you said 7.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Ben. You win that one. It was 11.
Oh, excellent.
What is the busiest station on the underground? Underground station.
Tottenham Court Road.
Waterloo.
Adam, you're right.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
I'm smashing it.
That was quite hard. There were loads of different ones that could have been.
I was thinking Clapham Junction, but that's not.
That's overground.
Yeah.
Which station is the deepest underground?
Angel.
Oh.
Westminster.
I'm gonna say Angel, but because of the escalator.
Oh, I don't know. What is that? We give up.
It's actually Hampstead.
Oh,
Of course it is.
never would have guessed that.
No, never. That's such a one you never think of as well, isn't it?
Hampstead on the Northern Line with platforms 192 feet below the surface, which is almost as tall as the Silver Star roller coaster that we went on at Europa Park.
Hampstead's quite up a hill, isn't it, though? So I guess it's like, maybe they have to go deeper, so it's the same level as the other places. Who knows? Well, that's quite interesting.
Cool. Okay. Wait, I'm still going. Which line was the first line to use automatic trains?
Oh,
Victoria.
Yes.
Oh, really? Shit.
Yes. Well done, Ben.
Oh, I was going to say DLR. That doesn't count.
No, it's not tube though, is it?
I don't know.
Oh. No, this is all about underground only.
Okay.
Why?
Didn't know they had automatic trains on the Victoria line. There you go. I've learned something.
Which animal is associated with the phrase "mind the gap" thanks to station signage design folklore?
What?
Thanks to what folklore?
Station signage design. So, what was early signage for "mind the gap"? What animal did it use to say "mind the gap"?
Not a bear. It's a
Hedgehog.
What's got some...
What's the closest animal between a hedgehog and a bear? That's the right answer.
I don't know. What's something that would be something with a big foot span? An ostrich.
It's not actually. I'm just double checking this.
I think it's just making these things up.
Stuff. I'm just making. Well, actually, the answer here I've got is pig.
A pig.
But I'm just trying to find. I'm trying to find that to back that up so I don't actually mislead you. Okay, what was the original name of the Bakerloo line?
Baker Street. Baker Street at Waterloo. No, I don't know.
The industrial line.
Union. No. Oh, it's going to be another company one.
Wait, what? What? No, it's not.
Oh, I don't know them.
Well, think. What was the first? Sorry, what did you say first?
Bakerloo, Baker Street and Waterloo or something.
Yes, that's it.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, it was called the Baker Street and Waterloo line?
Yes, Baker Street and Waterloo Railway.
Right, and then they just truncated it.
Yes, exactly.
Baker
So it's
Poo.
Baker Poo line. What disused station is famously haunted and occasionally open for tours?
Aldwych.
Yes.
Got the word witch in it.
Oh, yeah.
Old witch.
Oh, yeah. Aldwych. What
I
is
think
the
I'm ruining
name?
it by be doing too quick so no one can play along at home.
What is the name of the famous typographer who designed the iconic tube roundel and typeface?
Oh, you're going to tell me off for not knowing this. I know you'll know it.
Randall H. Williams.
The font name is also named after him.
Oh, I don't know what the font's called. I know it's got the diamond bits in it. You have to. Yeah, I know you know, Natalie.
His name is Edward Johnston and the typeface is Johnston BT. And for an extra point, what is the name of the graphic designer who designed the tube map?
Oh, mate,
Fontsarelli.
you're really like showing me up. I should know. I should know this as well.
Fontsarelli.
I can't remember the guy's name. Yeah.
His name is Harry Beck or Henry
Oh, I
Beck.
knew that as well.
And finally, which train station has which tube station has the most platforms?
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Tube only. Tube only.
Tube only platform. Oh, it's got a lot.
Old Street.
That's a good guess.
No, it's not Old Street.
I know it's got a load of connections. It's Liverpool Street.
No.
Oh. King's Cross.
Yes.
Oh, had to be one with loads of
Yes, it's
connections.
King's Cross.
There we go. Well, that's one.
There you go. I also have a link that we can put in here, which is something that I found. I think it was about 14 years ago, and it's someone has actually done. A man named Andrew Godwin has made maps of the tube stations, like 3D maps that you can actually
cool.
move around and see where all the exits are. And so,
I think that's really scary. I don't want to know.
Well, no, because a lot of the times you know how I know where the exits are in King's Cross?
Yeah.
This is how. So a
so
lot
you
of the
can find
times
us
the signage will
shortcuts.
tell you to go around. Yeah. So a lot of the times the signage tells you to go around a certain way for crowd control and so on. But actually, there's a quicker way you can go in and out of tube stations. And this one maps. It maps Bank and Monument, King's Cross, Oxford Circus, Old Street, Shadwell, Seven Sisters, Walthamstow, and West Silvertown.
All right. Well, there you go. So if you're, Claire could look at that map of King's Cross and decide it's not that bad taking the tube.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I will put that in there as well. I've sent that to you guys too.
Right,
There you go. That's it. That's your
Sounds
lot.
fun.
Brilliant. Thanks, Nat. Thanks for doing that.
Thank you for joining us on the silly episode.
Yeah, and if you like silly episodes,
Yeah.
like, subscribe, and tell your friends that this is what we do now. We make silly episodes, and 2026 is going to be more of the same, I think.
Yeah, we'll see you at the gig.
We'll see you at the gig
Yeah.
if you're coming to the gig in London. If not, I'll probably be posting loads of things about it during it and around it and afterwards as well. So
Nice.
keep your eyes peeled on the Diamond Black socials for those things.
Cool.
Any other messages?
I think so.
No, we're good.
Rock on. Bye.
There you go.
Thanks,
Bye,
guys.
Bye.
See you later.